Hi guys, this is me Dr. Adira here. Welcome or welcome back to Bite Size Dentistry. Here you guys hear stories instead of boring studies. If you guys feel bored and you wanna enjoy your studies, you could subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you will get updated whenever I post a new story so that you can come with it. Right. So today I came up with a topic that is a very easy topic as well as very interesting topic that everyone tells that it is easy, but it is volatile. So even in NEET-MDS, there is a tabular column for this. That is, I'm gonna teach prevention levels. Okay. In Shoban Peter, there are three chapters: epidemiology and prevention of dental caries, prevention of periodontal diseases, prevention of oral cancers. So there are many three chapters. In the three chapters, the whole chapter is summarized in a table. So if you remember the table, that is more than enough so that you will learn every levels of prevention by heart. Not by heart, by understanding. Okay, right. Right. Okay. So then, if I want to say about the levels of prevention, what, how many levels of prevention is there? Can you guys guess? Some of those who have studied, but those who don't know, please guess. Primary, secondary, and tertiary. No, it is primordial, primary, secondary, and tertiary. Why? Because every time we tend to forget the primordial prevention. Okay, every time we tend to forget the primordial prevention, and most of us doesn't know the difference between the primordial prevention as well as the primary prevention. So, what is primordial prevention? What is primary prevention? What is the difference between this? See, for example, if I say primordial prevention is a type of prevention level where you take precaution before the risk factor has been occurred. Like in case of educating the patient, if educating the parents before the first deciduous seed erupts, or in the case of smoking, you are just educating the non-smokers. So these are a kind of primordial prevention because the risk factor has not yet been occurred there. In the case of primary prevention, already the risk factor has to occur. So what we can do after that? Only the risk factor, not the clinically worse conditions or something. For example, the plaque accumulation has started. This plaque accumulation can lead to gingivitis, which can lead to periodontal disease. So gingivitis has not yet been occurred. So we are telling them to do the scaling, and also that is the kind of primary prevention, right? So yeah. There's a table. I'm gonna teach you prevention of dental caries. So that from each points they ask, like where does it come, whether it comes in the primary level, whether it comes in the secondary level. In ETMDs, that is a common question. So you guys should know this table left and right. So yeah, I'm not wasting any time. Let's get started the story. So yeah, as you guys can see here, the dental prevention guide adventure. I'm taking you guys to an adventure. Okay, I'm taking you guys to an adventure. So in the case of this, imagine you guys are in a city. Okay, a city where you can see many streets. Okay, we consider there is three cities are there. That is primary, secondary, and tertiary cities. Within these primary cities, there are many streets. Okay, so I will make you learn that. See, here you can see the levels of prevention, that is the preventive services, which is the primary, secondary, and the tertiary. So in the primary city, okay, and each of the city, when you go, you can see three levels. Like first you enter the city, the first area you can see an individual, then you can see a community, a group of people, then you can see a dental professional. Just imagine it, okay, just imagine. When you enter the city, you see an individual, you see the community, you see the dental professional. Okay, so the service is provided by the individual. So the individual, that is one person is only providing the service. Okay, I'll tell you a story, then you will understand. Okay, so first when you enter the city, there is a big tooth. It is the primary city I am telling. So when you enter the street, which street? Health Promotion Street. Primary city, Health Promotion Street. See, primary city consists of two street. Okay, that is Health Promotion Street as well as Specific Protection Street. So Health Promotion Street, when you enter the Health Promotion Street, you see a big toad holding a diet plan. Okay, a diet plan. And in the diet plan, that you can see the all the diet restrictions, what are the diet plan to maintain caries kind of things and all, like in order to prevent the caries kind of things. So and the second one, when we move to the second part of the street, we can see the demand of the services, like preventive services, like consider an individual holding a banner for the preventive services, and at the side you see the dental office. I will show you the image. See, this is the image when you enter the Health Promotion Street, okay, which is the individual level where you see this diet plan, okay. And then second, you see an individual. Let's consider an individual, not a community, okay, which where you see a boy or a girl or man or whoever it is of holding a banner of the demand for the preventive dental services. At the side of that, you see a dental office where it is written visit periodically. So the first one is over. Diet planning, demand for dental services, periodic visits to the dental office. Now we move on to the services provided by the community. So in the case of community, when you move forward, you see a group of people, okay, a group of people. And this group of people, they're like, what are they doing? So you see a tooth and a man is singing tooth songs. He's playing a guitar and he's educating the people in a different creative way. Okay, so he's just educating them, playing the dude songs. He just did it. So it is a kind of health education program. And the second one, the scientists are like they are just moving around. They're making deals and all regarding their research. They are doing a research around the tooth, and they are just promoting it. And then lobby efforts. A group of people is pulling back the tooth into a building. I will show you the image here. See, this is the image. When you move forward, you see the community level street, and there is a community stage there where you see a person who is playing the guitar and a big tooth. The persons are moving, the whole of the group is moving the tooth backwards into the city. So that is a kind of lobby efforts, okay. And then what do you see? Later you see a scientist who is promoting their research project regarding that. They are doing the research. So the 3 points are over here. Education programs, health education programs, promotion of research efforts, lobby efforts, done and dusted. Now the next, that is we move on, we walk towards singing and dancing, we see a dental professional. Okay, what a dental professional can do, that kind of, a patient and a dentist, imagine they both are sitting, and what does he do in the health promotion study? So he is educating the patient, okay, and he is doing the like I will show you. Like imagine, and he's do patient education. So in the if you think it practically, like sitting in the chair and just setting the patient like continuously by sitting in the chair, they won't listen only. Like, they'll be like okay, but we should build that engage in the person. No, it is very serious. So there is a room separate for that. Okay, so imagine a room and there are certain stools for the chairs for the patient education. And then you see many plaque control, means like many kind of pictures or wall arts for the plaque control program education as well. And there is a cafe for diet counseling as well in the corner. Okay, and then is a clock where we can just recall the patient, just look the time and appointment is written. So just imagine a dentist and the patient. Okay, and here we see the room, patient education room, two chair is there, then plug demonstration, like we are educating the patient, and there is a plug to recall them, okay, and there is a diet counseling cafe in the corner for the diet counseling as well. Over. Primary health promotion street is over. Now we move on to specific protection level. So specific protection level, I want to imagine you guys an image where you see you walk forward and you enter into the SESI protection street. So you see you are very tired, and that is the second level, and you see a boy who is scooping a water from the fountain. Okay, and the fountain is fluoridated water. Okay, and he knows how much is needed to ingest the water, ingestion of the fluoride water, how much scoop. He's holding a scoop and he's drinking it. So it's a kind of appropriate level he knows. So appropriate use of fluoride, ingestion of fluoride water. Then we move forward. Okay, when you move forward, you see fluoride dentifrices. It is being sold by a pharmacy or whatever it is, or a camp or something. So and you see the children who is practicing oral hygiene practices there in front of the this thing as well, camp as well, or the shop as well. So see, this is the image I will show you. This one, see, we see a fluoride fountain. हम थक चुकी हूँ, हम बहुत थक चुकी हूँ, मतलब we are coming for, we walk this much from the health promotion street and we are thirsty. So we here we have the specific protection level. So here the boy know the appropriate level. He is ingesting the fluoride water. Then he move forward. There is a shop and we see the fluoride identifies is there, and the children are practicing the oral hygiene practice. Over. Okay. Now we move on to the community level. See, the community level, here we are saying that school water fluoridation, school fluoride mouthings program, tablet program, sealant program. I want you guys to imagine a school, okay, the children are sitting and it contains a tab where the fluoride water is coming out. And the teacher is giving the children the fluoride rings, or a child the fluoride mouth rings, okay. And the tablet is also given, and there are some cracks on near the school, so that we can apply the sealant. So the word sealant uh, might be able you to remember that there is something, okay, crap or something. So it might help you to remember that. Okay, so I hope you guys understood that. So I will show you the image. Here is the image. See, the school, the tap where the water is flowing down, and you see the tap there, and the teacher is providing the fluoride rings. Okay, and here you guys see the crack, and the crack you can see it is a cement. Okay, and the tablet is also given. Right, it is over. Which one is over? Community is over. Which one? Specific protection. Now we move on to the dental professional level. Imagine a dentist and a patient. Okay, and he is just applying the fluoride on top. He's applying the Pitta and Fisher. Okay, and he's applying all this. Just imagine the dentist only. Okay, just imagine the dentist only. Here, you guys can see a dentist and a patient, or this one. See, you guys can see this is the patient is, the fluoride is being applied or something. And then he's educating as well. He's applying the fluoride. Okay, so just imagine it like that. And also he's sealing all the pitan, he's applying the Pitta Fisher sealants as well. So yeah, that's it. Now we move on to the next level, that is the this one. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that is this one, that is yeah. Hmm. Right. So here 2 points we learned, that is the topical application of fluoride as well as the Pitta and Fisher sealant. Now you guys can see the fluoride supplement rinse as well as the Carey's activity test. In order to remember this, you guys can remember it like this one, that is the this image. Carey's activity test, red color indicator, okay, Carey's activity test. And the fluoride rings, the fluoride mist sprayed onto fluoride rings, okay, fluoride mist. Remember this mist, okay, done. Now we move on to the secondary level. Secondary level is something means like the disease has already started. In order to reduce the severity, we are going. The initial level of the treatment means the clinical cases has been started. Okay, so we are self-examining in the front of the mirror whether we have the caries, whether we have any BOP, bleeding on probing, or any bleeding on brushing, or whether you have any gum swollen or kind of anything. So, like we are just continuously self-examining ourselves, and we are going to use the dental sub because we are gonna go to dentist for that. So, self-examination and referral to the utilization of the dental services. In order for that, also you can remember it like that. Examine yourself, imagining or checking in front of the mirror. That is the secondary one. This one, and then utilizing of the dental services, right? So yeah, that's it. And after that, yeah, even the community level, we walk forward and you see a group of people. You're self-examining. And for the group of people, what you will do the screening, right? Many of the people are looking in the front of the mirror. It's kind of screening. Or you guys are exploring, exploring the, as you're checking the patient's mouth. Like everyone's a kind of camp or something. So you're screening and then you are referring it to the dental services. Okay, now the next level, it is the professional level. So the professional level, so the data professional, you walk forward and you see a patient and a dentist. There in the primary one, in the health not specific protection one, you saw we are applying the fluoride, pit and Fisher sealant. But here the case have already been started. So we should apply something. All the restorative procedures come under the secondary level. All the restorative procedure, where is the incipient lesions start. So we do the restorations, right? So the dentist completely examine them. They do they check the incipient lesion. So in order to prevent that, and they do the minimal invasive technique because it has just been started. Also because it is a camp. Just imagine it's a camp. So from the camp, the people are coming and the dentists have so many people. So he just want to do it fastly as well. So he is using the minimal invasive technique, the preventive dozen restorations as well, and the restoration. Just in order to remember, just imagine by that. Okay. Now the next one is the tertiary one. Means that disease have been progressed. Now we can't do anything. It's severe. So there are again we enter into the tertiary city and we saw two streets there. Only this much to walk. So one part we see the disability limitations means the people are just imagine who are disabled, okay, and we not disabled, you can imagine it like that. All the what we can say, they can be helped, or the people who are having the dental diseases, they grossly decayed teeth, we need to do the RC. So all the kind of people, one people is one group of people is standing on one side, that is the disability limitations way. But in the other one, we cannot do anything. We should reconstruct it, or we should reconstruct the tooth. Otherwise, we cannot save them. No other options are there. So that is the rehabilitation street. Okay. So disability limitation, we should go to the in community, whether it is individual, whether it is dental professional, we should utilize the dental services because that is the only option left. This also provision of the dental services. And yeah, the tertiary first one, what we should do, there is ना बचने के लिए मतलब थोड़ा सा भी chances है. तो what we should do, like we can do the RC, we can do the pulpotomy, means we can do all these kinds of extraction because we cannot do anything rather than that. Okay, complex restorative procedures, you need to remember it like that. Okay, and other than that, we need to rehabilitate. So we should construct FPD, RPD, and all, and implant. These and all comes under the rehabilitation. Okay. I will show you an image for that. See, this is a dental immediate checkup. It is similar. This is the one. Rehabilitation. FPD, RPD is given here. Kind of jewelry they have been arranged here. And you can see the implant. Okay. You should, reconstruct it. Okay. All this comes under the tertiary level of the rehabilitation. Minor tooth movements and all these kinds of things. So the table is over. So this is the kind of volatile table, as well as from each, like they will ask you the self-examination, or they will ask you where does pulpotomy come, where does RCT come, where does FPD come, where does RPD come. You should know where it is, which category it is, under tertiary, where does it come. So if you remember this image in a story kind, you will be able to memorize it really well. So yeah, that was it for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed the class. And if you guys enjoyed it, I want you to guys, to say how the classes, the feedback about it. So I can post like this for the periodontal disease as well as for the oral cancer people. It's the last minute revision also. You can follow this even for the Viva or something. Even they ask. So yeah. So I want you to guys to give me a feedback regarding this. So see you in the next class. So then, take care. God bless you all. Bye bye.